sad story of Wendy Williams is one that we do in fact need to discuss, because it's going to be the case study that is going to permeate several examples we're going to see pop up over the next 10 years, 10, 20 years, with the influx of these chicks with absolutely no skills. And think of Wendy Williams, whatever you will, she is somebody who has been famous for quite a long time. A talk show host, a celebrity of certain regards, one of those charismatic people that Hollywood could go ahead and pull off the bench at the moment's notice to just fill in for a spot. She is somebody. We've also got these chicks out here getting a whole bunch of attention for the simple fact that they have the same attributes that every other woman walking the face of the earth has. And of course, taking advantage of those gifts in different ways, in similar ways to that of Wendy Williams, like I talk about on the regular. Okay, these chicks who don't develop the mid-range game, who don't develop a level 2, end up falling by the wayside just like this. I don't talk about this subject, okay? This is one of those very unsettling things. I don't talk about this with any sort of enjoyment. It's going to be necessary, man, because of the other videos that I've had discussing similar issues, the amount of binge drinking, the amount of imbibing in vices that we're seeing from young women out there. This is regrettably going to be the fate of many, of thousands of women out there. I'm just trying to do my part to make the world a little bit of a better place. And don't call me a misogynist. I actually care about the well-being of the chicks that are out there. Wendy Williams, former attorney, questions the care of the talk show host, 59, is receiving under her guardianship. How did her health deteriorate so quickly? Well, here's the thing, man. Okay, for those of you who don't know, I think in the past couple of weeks or so, it came out that Wendy has been diagnosed with the exact same stuff as Bruce Willis had. Unfortunately, very unfortunately, dementia and aphasia. Very sad diagnosis, okay? But I'm not entirely sure what precipitated the diagnosis for Bruce Willis. Kind of have a definitive answer as to why Wendy Williams befell this fate. Wendy Williams, a former attorney, is questioning the care the former talk show host has been receiving since she was put under guardianship in May of 2022. 59-year-old has been diagnosed with primary progressive aphasia and frontotemporal dementia, the same condition as Bruce Willis, 58, which affects her ability to speak, read, and write. Oh man, diagnosis was made in 2023, but only revealed recently. The Shock Jock's former manager, LaShawn Thomas, shared a video of the DJ when she was still living with her son, Kevin Hunter Jr., claiming that it was shot 2 weeks before Wendy was forced to go back to New York by the guardianship. The reality star was sitting in bed drinking a smoothie and explaining why she liked to go to the gym. And there's a picture of her from, I don't know when, February of 2020. Okay, so just before, the world hit the fan, but, I guess, in one of her more kinder days. And then, of course, here's the previously mentioned video where she does appear to be a little bit more lucid. While Wendy was in Miami with her son, I would often witness candid moments of their mother and son dynamic. The Miami Entertainment Law Group founder wrote, I could tell that he loves his mother so much, and as you can see, the feeling was mutual. She continued explaining, you can clearly see the difference between Wendy's well-being during her time in Florida with her son, caring for her, and the lack thereof in the New York in New York under this guardianship. The Wendy Williams Experience star was first placed under guardianship by her bank, Wells Fargo. Weird, but the conservatorship has since been moved to attorney Sabrina Morrissey. Comparing the Think Like a Man actress's condition when she was with her son as a frail person Wendy seems to be now, the lawyer maintained these Wendys are not the same. And this is where we end up with, holy shit, man. I remember I had that freeze frame pulled up, but it's been an entire day just to see that, right? Like, this is tough. Like, man, like I talk about avoiding vices at every perceivable avenue. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I stay away from as many vices as possible. I try to live a clean life with moderate actually probably heavy exercise, because man, there's some things that just freak me out, and I'm not just talking about that still frame right there. Okay, I talk about this if you watch some of the Rumble exclusive health and wellness content that I do over there. I talk about how having dementia, losing exactly who you are towards the end of your life, is the most horrific end anybody can face, and especially when it's self-inflicted. One of those times where it's like, I really do have sympathy, because nobody ends up, you don't anticipate meeting this type of faith, and to see somebody just fall apart like this, it's really disturbing. I don't like it at all, man, but this information, it has to get out there, because even if I don't know these hoes, and even if nobody's gonna go out there and save these hoes, at least gotta arm them with some of the information, man. Wendy Williams shown finishing full bottle of vodka in bed in shocking new documentary, We All Drink, Why Can't I? Because not everybody ends up looking like that, okay? Like, god damn it, man. Former talk show host Wendy Williams revealed in her new documentary that she used to down an entire bottle of vodka while lying in bed all day. One scene of the Where's Wendy Williams, 59-year-old, is confronted by her manager, Will Selby, who inquires about an empty bottle of vodka in her room per the Daily Mail. So did you eat something, or did you just have a liquid lunch? Selby asked a legendary television personality who was seen lying in a pink bathrobe with her cheetah print bed. Because I came into your room and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I happened to notice you are one of your specialty items. Is that what we refer to it as? Did you drink this all day? He further probes. Yes, Williams responded before quickly changing her answer to no. Man, yeah, because there she is, and it's like, yo, man, like, you did this to yourself. Okay, I understand that, but for God's sakes, it's tough. It's tough. I don't know if you need this right now, Selby adds soothingly. I'm not drunk, protests Williams. You drank an entire bottle of vodka. Come on now. I never said you was drunk, but I just don't know if this is a good idea, Selby says. So you think you're perfectly fine having as many drinks as you want? Perfectly, an irate Williams retorts before adding, fuck you. Well, yeah, of course, man. That's another sign of dementia and Alzheimer's. Just, rapid changes in mood all the time. Especially when you're being confronted like that, flying off the handle. They'll be pleading to keep it cool, tells Williams that he was planning to move the bottle downstairs, a decision that did not sit well with a daytime TV icon. Keep it there, Williams pleads to her manager. During an on-camera interview, Selby revealed that he doesn't know how much alcohol she consumes. Great. I don't know how much alcohol she consumes, but I threw the damn liquor away, he said, speaking to the camera, and I'm just going to be honest with you, I don't know if it's going to stop her. Yep, because addicts are going to be addicts regardless of your best intentions. If she wants to drink, she's going to find a way to drink. That's why I would wonder, man. It's like, okay, so you had that lawyer also saying that she was in a much better place with her son. That could also be the rapid deterioration based on her condition. It's like that could be a problem, but he could have also been facilitating her deteriorating habits, because it's probably tough if you've got a mother that's that far along the way. If you got somebody that's that big of an addict, even if you know that she's killing herself, it's better. And I didn't realize that that's there. Sorry, my recording software, and that's just freaky to have, there the entire time. But it was also kind of funny because then you had Wendy looking at other Wendy that was right there in the screen. Anyways, but to just, turn down your mother like that when, you know that she's ill and she's begging and pleading for some kind of relief. Don't know the type of manipulation that was going on right there, but like I said, man, this is... I never feel powerless, but I do feel like I just need to help because I can't do this alone, Selby laments. I would be lying to you if I would think that I could conquer alcoholism alone. Following the interview, Williams is asked point blank if she plans to stop drinking. No, she responds. Bill drinks, we all drink. Why can't I? Because some people can handle their liquor. Some people know moderation. Addicts don't know moderation. Shocking scene from the explosive documentary comes days after Williams herself revealed that she has been diagnosed with primary aggressive aphasia and frontotemporal dementia. On behalf of Wendy Williams Hunter, her care team is sharing this very personal update with her cherished fans, friends, and supporters to correct inaccurate and hurtful rumors about her health. And no, she's not sick. She's just losing her mind. Wendy's fans are aware in the past that she has been open and public about her medical struggles with Graves' disease and lymphedema, and as well as other significant challenges related to her health. Over the past few years, questions have been raised at times about Wendy's ability to process information, and many have speculated about her condition, particularly when she began to lose words, act erratically at times, and have difficulty understanding financial transactions. Jesus Christ, yo man. 2023, after undergoing a battery of medical tests, Wendy was officially diagnosed with primary progressive aphasia and frontotemporal dementia. They have already presented significant hurdles in Wendy's life. Aphasia is a symptom marked by difficulty with language and communication, while FTD, a progressive disorder, impacts behavior and cognitive function. Bruce Willis is currently battling the same two medical issues, and instead of having a reality show about his struggles with the disease, he decided to bow out of Hollywood, which is it's equally as sad. It's just the way that, somebody just can't. It's like Bruce Willis, okay? For as famous as Wendy Williams is, it's like Bruce Willis is like, we know that Bruce Willis is far more famous, okay? Been a part of Hollywood for probably longer, but he took the step back because it's the best thing for him and for his family. Wendy Williams, on the other hand, couldn't grapple with the fact that she wouldn't be getting as much attention. Let's call it like we see it here. Like I said, this is very disturbing for me to cover, okay? You can probably tell that I'm a little bit uncomfortable doing this, but it's very important, man, because we're going to see shit like this manifest time and time again in the next set of years, and I would be remiss not to talk about this, okay? Retired from acting in 2022 during his diagnosis, and yes, I was diagnosed with FTD in 2023. Williams later issued a statement regarding her diagnosis. I want to say I have an immense gratitude. This was written for her by a PR department, obviously. Kind of words I received shaping my diagnosis of aphasia and FTD. Let me say, wow, your response has been overwhelming. Williams told people on Friday. Sure, she told people who told people. Messages shared have touched me, reminding me of the power of unity and the need for compassion. I hope that others with FTD may benefit from my story. I also want to thank the Association for Frontotemporal Degeneration for the kind words of support and their extraordinary efforts to raise awareness of FTD. I concur. I continue to need personal space and peace to thrive. Yes, and just peace to also down a bottle of vodka so that my bug eyes, my need for attention, my rapidly deteriorating condition can go ahead and continue unabated while the rest of the people just heap sympathy over me because I'm sick and I'm ill, but you're also not doing anything to ease this problem. And frankly, man, it's just sad. It's really sad. And if you have somebody like this in your life, okay, show them the Wendy Williams case study. Show them what can happen if all of their worst inclinations aren't kept in check. Because I don't want to see this happen to anybody else, honestly. But in some way, I guess I'm thankful that we see such a public deterioration like this to use as an example as to what can happen if you don't take care of yourself. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.